So now that we talked about grit a little bit, I would like to get into a few life lessons. And I know it seems kind of odd. I'm 23 years old. I was in your seat not only 5 years ago. So I don't have too much gray hair, unlike some of the impactful people in my life, and I'm sure some of the impactful people in your life, though you don't have to call them out for their gray hair. But someone with a lot of gray hair in my life is my father. I am very close with my dad, have been my entire life, and I'm grateful for being raised the way I was and taught the lessons that I was taught. So much so that when I was going into college, I actually wrote my application essay and titled it Life Lessons from Dad. So I'd like to share a few of those lessons with you guys tonight. Lesson number 1, without the trials, there is no testimony. I'm a man of faith as well, and to me this really hit home. Anytime something would pop up, whether it be a football thing, whether it be school, relationships, whatever it was, my dad would constantly remind me that without the trial, there is no testimony. And what that really means is that when trials come your way, you should be encouraged, not discouraged. It reminds me of one of my favorite verses from James, chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. It says, "Consider it pure joy when you face trials, because they lead to perseverance. And let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." And you guys have faced plenty of trials, and you've gained so much perseverance from it. When you look back at your time over these past few years, especially the past 3 years with the pandemic, you should be encouraged, not discouraged. Encouraged because you prove to yourself that you have what it takes. You prove to yourself that you can do this. And when times of trouble come your way, you've already gained the confidence that you need to move forward and to go at it head on. When I was first drafted to the Seahawks, it was one of the best days of my life. I was overjoyed, completely overcome with emotion. I immediately started crying when I got the call from John, and it was great. Off-season was going well. It was in the heat of COVID, so we were online doing Zoom meetings. I ended up breaking my foot when I was at home. Really bummed about that, obviously, because I thought I was going to have a great opportunity come into the fall and make an impact on the team. But I remember what my dad said, without the trials, there's no testimony. So I put my head down, got back to work, and was able to play a little bit my rookie year. And I was like, okay, put the injury behind me. I'm ready to go. Second year is going to be great. Camp comes around. Things are going well. I'm excited for the preseason. It's a big opportunity for young guys to play, show them what you have. Broke my foot again. And was out a few weeks in my second year, kind of knocked things off path a little bit. And I guess the point of what I'm saying is I'm still in that process of, working back from it and trying to prove, who I am and what I can do. It's not always going to be this, magnificent story where I broke my foot and then the first game back I caught the game-winning touchdown or something like that. But rather, it's how you do the day-to-day business that comes when those trials happen. Because it's a if they happen. It's a when they happen, not an if they're going to happen. Because trials are going to come your way, as you guys are well aware. So I learned a lot through my injuries from being able to push through, and similar to what you guys have done. You've gained that confidence that you can go through hard things and that you can come out the other side as graduates, or for me, going into my third year, an opportunity to be healthy and show what I can do on the field. So that's life lesson number 1. Without the trials, there is no testimony. So thanks, Dad. Life lesson number 2, character counts. This is also directly related to lesson number 1, without the trials, there's no testimony. I think how you handle your business and how you handle yourself when trials come is a big testament to your character. And it's a huge testament to how you impact people. When I broke my foot, instead of being down and mad and angry during my rehab, I was, the same upbeat guy that you see here today. I did my best to not let it get me too down. I leaned on my faith a lot and realized that in the grand scheme of things, it's really how you impact people that matters, not a healthy fifth metatarsal, although I wish I had one. So character counts. A quote that my dad would say to me fairly often was, if you want to know someone's true character, don't listen to what they say about themselves, listen to what they say about others. So I think that's a good challenge for all of us in this room, that the way you talk about other people, friends, family members, even people you don't like, it matters. It matters because it's affecting your own heart and how you feel and how you view the world. So that's lesson number 2, character counts. And lesson number 3, arguably my favorite, is have fun. No matter what it was, football, school, just messing around in the backyard growing up, always have fun. Don't take life too seriously. There's important things, of course, difficult times, absolutely. But you got to enjoy it along the way. My dad always taught me to have a big smile on my face, smile at the opportunity to face a challenge head on, and be ready for those times when they come. So those are my 3 lessons for you. Lesson number 1, without the trials, there is no testimony. Lesson number 2, character counts. And lesson number 3, have fun.